So it's Monday, and we're out here working on our pond today. We're going to do some crazy shit today because this is the way that people seem to like videos made. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense to me why people want things to be really crazy and people to do stupid stuff, but that's what they want. So here we're going to do it. Anyway, so we're out here working on the pond today, and we've driven some stakes into the steps so that the steps are, because it'd be really crazy if people fell off steps because you didn't put a couple of blocks in. Wait, hold on. Wait, we've done some blocks. Oh, by the way, our pump was dead over the weekend because it's got a timer on it and it was switched to timer mode. That was dumb. So we stuck a few stakes in. See, the stakes, those are garden stakes. They're just garden stakes. They're driven in about 2.5 feet. And all they do is keep the steps from rolling backwards. I know. Super amazing. Incredible. Crazy stuff. That's what they want. Crazy stuff. And there it is, crazy. Look, see? It's crazy. Okay, so we have our water flow, and our water flow is good. Our little silicone barriers have worked out real well. I probably should have done that one a little bit higher, but it is keeping the water contained so that it doesn't go over. And our little river is working beautifully. Good flow, too. I mean, like, water pressure right up to the edges. Oop, I got to put something underneath the edge of that one. Water flow is cruising all the way down. Where we've glued stuff is working. That is great. And the flow is cruising right along. And we have a nice split. Here's our split. Oh, look, wasp. Oh, no, wasp. I could die. It's a wasp. Holy shit, I could die. It's a wasp. And so water running down to our little pool there. And our little pool there. And our river all the way down here. And our waterfall. And our lily pads are growing beautifully. And the water is almost crystal clear. It's a little green, but that I think is because the pump hasn't been running, but you can see right to the bottom, nice and clear, beautiful. That's the way it's supposed to be. And see, like if I was one of those guys, I could do a pratfall off of these stairs right now and die and fall in the water and roll over and get wet, and you all be like, oh, that was funny, guy almost died. But no, I'm not doing that. It's not how I work. It's not how I roll. Sorry. We got some lava rock today. Whole bunches of bags of lava rock. It's lava rock. It's about half of what we need, actually, but it's a good start. And so I'm going to wash those off, put them in the second sump over there. Not the first one. The first one is a sediment catcher. The second one is our biological filter. So it'll go in the second one, not in the first one. Yep, that's how that works. But I've got to wash it all, and it's sharp. I might bleed. I might die. It could be bad. All sorts of horrible things could happen. Like, you know, I could get really rough hands. I don't know. It's hard to say. It's hard to say. Keep watching, because, oh my God, bad stuff could happen. But anyway, we're going to put that stuff in the sump. And we have started digging up the liner a little bit, because the whole liner has to come up so that we can put more dirt underneath the liner so that it can be level. Because, like we said, the guy who originally dug the hole did make it level. And it didn't occur that that was going to be an absolute necessity until recently. So now we know that that edge right there is about 2.5 foot higher than that edge right there. And so the whole thing has to get leveled up about 2.5 feet to that edge so that the entire pond is level. So that was fun. That's a good thing to find out. I haven't brought the big rocks over and put them next to that yet because they're freaking heavy. So we're gonna have to work out some sort of way to get them over here. God knows you should watch, because I might die. I might drop a rock on my foot or bleed to death or drop a rock on my head. Probably not, because I don't think I'm getting any of them that high over my head. And yeah, so that's where we are today. The ducks are fine. Hello, ducks. I could be attacked by ducks. Be careful. The ducks could come after me. It could be horrible. They could pull my spleen out. Probably not. They're basically just ducks. And yeah, so it's looking pretty good, I think. Waterfalls are running beautifully, both of them. Got plenty of aeration created by the waterfalls, which means fish will do just fine. Our nice little sandy beach here is actually eroding a little bit, so it doesn't really matter because, like I said, we have to build this side up anyway, so we're gonna have to scrape all of this back, which could be horrible. I could get buried in sand. It could be unbelievable. I could suffocate and die. Probably not, but you know, it could happen that way. Some of our little plants are growing a little bit. Those might be man-eating plants. Be careful. Yes, we're gonna have to pull all this sand back and build up the berm. And yeah, it's a lot of work, but it looks like we're gonna probably do it this week, Thursday, I think. So our steps are good. Our waterfalls are running. We literally, I believe now, have made it to the landscaping process. And I don't think we have to really worry about a whole lot more really heavy labor. I do have to get some dirt off the top of there. Oh my God, I could dig a hole and fall in it and die. It would be horrible. And then I have to walk all the way over there and get some of that dirt. It's a really long walk. I could die of freaking heat exhaustion. And carry that dirt across the field. All the way across the field. I could be attacked by lizards or birds or angry fish above water. I don't know. And carry that over to there and put it on top of that hill so that more of the man-eating plants can grow. And yeah, so yeah, big job. Still got a lot to do, and yeah, pretty happy about it. Coming right along. Other than the fact that I could die at any moment, because that's what YouTube wants. So I'll get back to you briefly as some stuff changes. Oh my God, it's an invasion. It's an invasion, I tell you. I could die. Holy crap. Oh my God, look at them, the monsters. They're attacking. They're swarming. Oh. You're not dead unless your tongue is sticking out. They're bull ants. They're really mean. They hurt. You don't want to get bit by a bull ant. Like the millions that have killed me now. Goodbye. Goodbye, sweet YouTube audience. I loved you once, but now I'm gone. Yeah, not really. So anyway, these bull ants do actually pack a pretty nasty bite. And I don't want to get stung. And there are some rocks in there that I would like to get out of that bin. But I think we'll leave them to them for now. And I was going to get some more rocks out of this bin too. But there are some bull ants hiding around in here too. And I did get tagged by one the other day. I know if I were a real YouTuber, I'd get tagged for you right now live. But I'm not doing that because I don't want to. But I did get tagged by one the other day, and it hurt for a good solid, probably 12 hours. So we're going to try not to repeat that. Even for my lovely YouTube audience, I do love you guys, but I'm not taking one for the team today. But anyway, don't worry. If I get bit by a bull ant or fall in the water or a giant eagle attacks my head, I promise to put it on YouTube. Oh, dear friends, we must now embark on an epic journey, the likes of which have never been attempted. It's miles, billions of miles, and yet it has to be done for the topsoil. It must occur. There's nothing I can do other than make this epic journey for you, for YouTube, to collect the necessary topsoil. And it's way over there. Miles. We're going though. We're gonna do it just for you. Here we go. It's treacherous. The sand pits of Agmar. Wait. The sand pits of Agmar. They go for ever into the distance. You can almost never tell when they'll end. They continue into the horizon forever. The thirst is horrific and absolutely overwhelming. But we'll trudge through it all the way. Okay, we're gonna do a montage now, because we don't want you to have to watch us walk through the sand pits of Agmar for as long as it's going to take. So here's a montage. Oh, and now our weary travelers have walked into the grass flats of Avenir, where they're potentially monstrous and scary caterpillars and ants and maybe an occasional lizard. And it also stretches forever into the distance. It's sometimes mixed with the sand pits of Angmar as well. And if you were doing this barefoot, it would be horrible because there are sand spurs. And the trek is perilous and unforgiving. Oh no, we're not going to look at the sand castle of Windermere yet. Okay, so it's treacherous and forever, and you can't even see the goal billions of miles before us. I guess what we'll do, we'll have to do another montage. So here we go. Oh, that's not the sand pits of Angmar. No, that's, wait, the grass flats of Windermere. Here they are. Okay, there are some sand pits thrown in. Okay, montage as we trek across the great flats, the great grass flats of Windermere. And you can't even see in the distance the goal. It's so far. Finally, our weary travelers have arrived at the goal, at the destination, the great mountain of topsoil. We have arrived, and now we must toil, we must work, we must engage with the great mountain, collect all of the great topsoil. We must move much of this mountain by sheer sweat and faith and the armies of slaves brought to with us through the grass flats. Guess we lost the army of slaves. So through sweat and tears and my own labor and work, I must move this mountain, this giant mountain of topsoil, and move it to our hill and make the massive journey back, the massive trek through the grass flats and the sand pits. So I have succeeded in the first great trek and journey, and I have returned our bounty, the topsoil, to the top. And in doing so, I have earned the right to use the great chariot to move the rest of the damn topsoil, so that he doesn't have to walk the perilous miles through sand traps and grass flats and stupid shit. Instead, our hero can use the great white chariot and fill it with freaking dirt and bring it back to pile up here, because that's a stupid long walk for a bucket full of dirt. Over many hours, days, and weeks, and months, and years, our heroes pressed on. Many battles raged at the crags of Topsoil Mountain. There are many deaths, many lives lost, mostly bugs. But eventually, our heroes were successful, and they did move much of Topsoil Mountain. The day was won, but there are many battles ahead. And so now our heroes must return, and they must climb the perilous hill of beauty and despair, while they must deliver the nutrients necessary for their land to survive. It is another great task. And now it's time for tales of Overly Excited Guy and his psychic sidekick, Imaginary Friend.
And today we are here to witness the amazing dirt piling on top of the hill. It is the most incredible dirt piling. You've never seen dirt piling like it. It's dirt piling that makes up dirt. It's on top of the dirt. It's under the dirt. It's dirt everywhere. It's the most amazing dirt ever. Dirt. It's just incredible dirt. And it's Florida dirt. It's Florida topsoil dirt. It's the kind of dirt that everybody wants. Like, you could always want this kind of dirt, but you can't have this kind of dirt because you're not the kind of person who gets this kind of dirt. You're not a dirt guy. You're just some dude. You're some dude who can't have this kind of dirt. But listen, it's not about just about the dirt. It's about water too. We got water, we got water, we got dirt, we got dirt, we got dirt and water running down little rivers and little rivers running into waterfalls. And oh my God, you just can't even imagine. It's the most amazing thing ever. It's the most amazing thing ever. Don't you wish you had dirt and waterfalls too? It's just the most incredible thing. It's so bizarre. Hey, imaginary friend, what do you think's gonna happen next?
I'm pretty sure you're just going to get overly excited about nothing and yell and scream for about 3 minutes, and everybody's going to think you're nuts.
And there it is, folks. Psychic sidekick telling it like it is. Psychic sidekick getting it out there. He's always right. He's always right. His psychic ability is the most amazing thing ever. It's the most amazing thing ever. There's nothing better. And he didn't even have to mention the dirt and the water and the sand and the waterfalls and the pool and the pond. Nope, didn't even have to mention any of that because he's psychic sidekick.
All right, I'm definitely done for the day. So I'll give you a little tour. Some things that are added, some things that are definitely improvements, and every day a little more. So check this out. So we've got some topsoil up, and I've planted some grasses in to begin growing around our little pond there. We'll plant some more of those over on the other side as well. Got topsoil all the way around. We'll probably bring some more up. I don't know. We'll see. Right now that's enough to get some stuff started. And our little river and our little pool down there now has some pretty rocks in it. Help make it look a bit more appealing. It'll get some plants and stuff in it as well, as well as plants growing over it. We've added some, I guess we're just gonna call them tree roots. They're not really driftwood. They're not wet, so I guess they're not drifting. They're just some really interesting roots that fall in place to make the whole thing look much nicer. And let's see if I can safely walk around this way. I don't know if I can do it safely. I might fall down and die. I could die right down this cliff. I could die right here. It would all be over, and then YouTube would get its joy. Anyway, I don't think I'm gonna die. So now our little pool down here has some nice shale and rocks in it that make it more bubbly and pretty. I still have to cut and dig in some of this liner. The waterfall is cruising and doing its job just like it should. There's what our tree roots look like in there, giving it a little bit of something. And man, I think she's starting to come together. Like, I can really see it now. I mean, it was, I could see it before, but now that things are starting to get put in place, it's definitely looking like my visions had hoped. I have to dig off that dirt, and I really don't want to, because I know the minute I stick a freaking shovel in it, all of it's going to come crashing down into my little pool, and I'm going to have to then dig out my little pool, and it's just going to be a pain in the ass. So I've been avoiding that particular spot for days now. But anyway, I think that's it. I think we're good for the day. I have a fish rescue down in Inverness, which I'm going to drive to now. It'll be a couple hours. It's just a couple of goldfish. And I think I'm going to bring them back here, and they're going to go right in this pond, because what better place to put them? So yeah, that's it for now, and we'll see you next time.